Okay, let's go.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to the channel, Probation Officer's Perspective, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that notification bell to all so you'll be notified of all the new content that I'm pushing out. Well, today it is CDCR News Day. They just released it's been about 3 weeks since they've released any type of homicide in any of the CDCR prisons. Again, I don't believe that's the only incident in the last 3 weeks. At least it's been at least 3 weeks. But here it is. Let's get into it. I'm going to give it to you. Let me make myself smaller here so I can read this to you. But I appreciate everybody's support. All right. So, all right, guys. So, California State Prison Solano investigating the death of an inmate as a homicide. Vacaville, California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation's officials are investigating the November 6, 2024 death of an inmate at the California State Prison Solano as a homicide. At 8:09, officers were conducting security rounds when they found an inmate Darian L. Hernandez unresponsive in his cell. Officers immediately initiated life-saving measures and activated 911. Emergency medical personnel arrived on the scene and continued administering life-saving measures. Hernandez was pronounced deceased at 8:52 p.m. Another inmate, Jonathan M. Perez, who was housed in the same cell, was removed and placed in restrictive housing pending an investigation by the SOL Investigative Services Unit and Solano County District Attorney's Office. The Office of the Inspector General has been notified, and the Solano County Coroner will determine Hernandez's official cause of death. Hernandez, 25, was received from Monterey County on February 13, 2018 to serve 12 years, 4 months for assault with force likely to cause great bodily injury as a part of a street gang act, carrying a loaded firearm in public with a prior felony conviction, and assault with a firearm conspiracy as a part of a street gang in commission of a serious felony. He received an additional 4-year sentence on May 12, 2021 for an in-prison offense of an assault with a deadly weapon or force likely to inflict great bodily injury. So Hernandez got 4 years back in 2021, May of 2021, for doing some work on somebody with a weapon. Perez, 23, was received from Ventura County on January 27th, 2021 to serve a 15-year sentence for assault with a semi-automatic weapon and the use of a firearm to inflict great bodily injury. That's pretty much all they give about Perez. SOL, Solano, which opened in 1984, houses more than 3,800 minimum, medium, and maximum security inmates. Man, they always get me on that. The prison, located in Solano County, provides educational, medical, and mental health services. So this is the deceased Darian Hernandez. And obviously he's no victim of his own actions in prison. He got 4 years in 2021, but we don't know why. And this is Jonathan M. Perez. He is the alleged suspect in this homicide. And this was just released. Again, I'll make myself bigger here. It's been a minute. Like I said, I keep up on it, and it's probably been at least, I would say, 3 weeks since there's been an incident in the prison. Now, that's only what CDCR releases. Now, do I believe that that's the only thing that's happened in the last 3 to 4 weeks, however long it's been? I know it's been a minute. No, we know that. But they want to show us all the different good things they're doing. And they don't want to show any of the things bad that's going on in the prison. And as always, my condolences go out to the Hernandez family. Sorry for your loss, and I hope that you get some justice with the CDCR and pursue civil litigation against them for what happened. Now, we all know that politics plays a big role, bad paperwork. I don't think that bad paperwork had anything to do with it, just because of, you know, his history and then him being in there since 2018, I believe it was. But it's hard to say. I mean, we don't know at this point. And CDCR, they just like to feed you a little bit of information. And of course, they always say it's an ongoing investigation, and that goes with any department, especially when there's corruption cover-ups. They like to always say, it's an ongoing investigation, and that sucker is ongoing forever. But they like to show all the good stuff, and they don't want to show any of the bad stuff because they don't want anybody to know, hey, let's go back to getting small here. Let's go back to getting small real quick, because I want to see. I always do this, and then for some reason, my software does not want to work. So let's go to news releases. Okay, there we go. So as you can see, the last incident was somebody who walked away from the LA reentry program. That happens a lot. I see that all the time. And then they had the 169 new officers that graduated from the academy. And before that, let's see. I don't know why it does not let me do that. It just won't let me click it out. But if I get out of here, it'll let me do it. But anyways, you see where there hasn't been anything for quite a while. But, yeah, I hope the family pursues. You know, I was just talking to Central Cali Certified regarding a situation in the county jail. And my advice always, because I have worked in the law enforcement field I worked there for 16 years, and seeing the corruption and things that I do, everybody needs to be held accountable for their actions and their job. And I know there's in prison, in the California prisons, there's a lot of politics and what have you. But on the other hand, you take an oath as a correctional officer, as any peace officer, you have to take an oath, and that is to protect and serve. And when things like this happen, where's the protection? and you're not serving anything, what are you serving up? You know what I mean? But is to protect and serve. That's your job. You have to protect. So if you're in law enforcement on the outside, on the streets, your job is to protect the community. Okay. And when you're a CO in the prison system, your job is to protect the inmates. And I know, like I said, a lot of politics, but there's a lot of dirty COs and a lot of stuff that happens. And they don't give you enough information to even try to piece the puzzles together, because I like to piece puzzles together. When I was an investigator, that was my job, was puzzle piecing, using my brain, to try to figure it out. But they like to just feed you a little bit of information. Like they didn't say, a lot of times CDCR will say if there was a weapon involved. They will also say what type of injury, or they'll give not all of the injuries, but they'll say like, he had a injury, a head injury, head trauma, or something like that. But they're not giving any information out on this one at all. So no weapons. It could have just been a fade in the cell, and you just never know. I mean, all it takes is your head to hit on the concrete, hit the toilet, them stainless steel toilets, the wall, whatever, you know what I mean? It's all it takes. Anyways, guys, that's what I got for you. That's the breaking news from CDCR. And I was going to do a live. I'm still going to do a live here after I drop this video. And we got a giveaway, another giveaway, and just talking about everything. Corruption seems to be on my mind. I mean, I like to expose the corruption anywhere, but since this story just came out, and then I was talking to Central Cali, I went on his live. Central Cali Certified Witch was a relative of his lady, and it was her family member. And that was totally that whole situation was there's accountability. There's no accountability for what happened. And so the family needs to get together, get an attorney, and they definitely need to file a lawsuit against the sheriff's department and the CO that was in charge of that unit or pod. I don't know how it's set up there. But anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. If there's any updates, like I always tell you, they don't like to give updates. They say they will give you updates, but I have never seen an update yet. If there's any updates, I'll get back with you, and I'll do another video with an update on that as far as any more information I get personally. And with that, again, hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell to all so you'll be notified of all new content that I'm pushing. And I will be going live here in about an hour. I did a giveaway and a live with a giveaway. I got some merch that I'm doing. And then I'm going to do that. But again, my condolences to the Hernandez family. Get justice for this. Accountability is number one. All right, we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.